Welcome back to the Lockwood Chronicles. My name is Larissa, and today we are reading Forget Me Not by Stacy Willingham. Hey everyone, what's up? Let's do a little catch up here. Yep, that's it. I'm just kidding. This morning I went to go work out. It was a push day, and normally it's Saturday today, and normally I would go to my further gym and then go play pickleball. But this morning we had a lovely thunderstorm that continued pretty much into the morning, and the courts I knew they weren't going to be dry enough to play on, so I went to my closer gym. That did give me the opportunity to get home earlier to edit a little bit and then have some module trainings to do for group fitness, even though I am not on the group fitness schedule at all, but I still want to keep on top of it in case. And then I was just thinking, I'm like, ooh, I think my CPR first aid is gonna be expiring soon, so I have to get scheduled for that. I hate that they don't email me. It makes me so mad. Please just email me when my thing is gonna be expiring soon. I only completed half of the modules. I still have the other half to do. It was a lot of sitting, and I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I also washed my bedding and put new sheets on, and I am productive queen today. Washed my rugs, in the bathroom, my bath mats. Yeah, that's what they're called. And my shower curtain and the shower curtain liner. These all need a good washing, and they look lovely now. Then I started my new knitting projects. I finished my mermaid tail. It looks so cute. I already put it upstairs, so you'll see it maybe on the monthly wrap up. I remember, which I hope I will. Deciding if I hate this or not, and right now I feel like I hate this. I don't know. It's a book sleeve. Again, I was gonna do a little sweater or a vest or something, but I don't think I have the correct weight of yarn or the correct kind of yarn to be doing that. So in the spirit of just trying to get through some yarn, I am back to knitting book sleeves. Also, it's just so mindless and they are quick. Yeah, debating if I hate this or not. I kind of wish I would have went with my lighter purple to go with the light sparkle purple. The thing is I trend towards lighter pastels, and when something isn't that pastel, light, airy, and when something isn't that, I don't like it. Let's talk about reading. Last night you saw me starting to read Forget Me Not. I am not that far in. I'm on chapter 5, page 30. Claire is a journalist, and she's living in New York, and she's gonna go home for a little bit. There's some circumstances that is bringing her home for the first time in a very long time. She is not close with either of her parents. Claire's sister was murdered, they're guessing. There was no body found. Her sister's secret boyfriend, who is 10 years older than her, was found guilty, and that was 20 years ago. And there is a case in the news that is very similar to what Claire's sister went through. It's very sad, and the case that is on the news now in this book, very similar, and is bringing up a lot of thoughts and feelings with Claire, understandably. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna be doing with this. I don't know if we're gonna be trying to find her sister. I don't know. To know what's happening in books. I don't like to read the synopses of books besides just getting a feel for it. I don't know what the premise of this is. It's a thriller, and that's that. I am very much creeped out, but I am also a scaredy cat. I really don't watch true crime. I don't watch scary movies unless it's comedic dark romance, and then it's just a fun, silly, goofy, good time. Thrillers I really like psychological thrillers, but I also this one is giving me so far the heebie-jeebies, mainly because the writing is very well done in the sense that the words that are being used are creating a very atmospheric writing style. It is using words like slither and the sounds of the city slither into the dark bubble of my apartment. Cars coughing awake, the impatient honk of a rush hour horn. I'm listening in the way one might listen to a late night siren shrieking down the street, a neighbor's angry whispers seeping through the walls. Detached, distant, just barely conscious enough to register that it's early evening. I think, judging by the string of orange light leaking through the crack in my curtains, the overwhelming smell of garlic that permeates my apartment whenever the Chinese restaurant beneath my building gets their dinner rush. I'm just reading you the first page at this point. First page of chapter 1. My phone is buzzing across the coffee table again, and I try to ignore it, but the sound is incessant, pesky as a mosquito. So I roll over on the couch and glance at the screen, a cascade of text messages staring straight back. Just those descriptors. The harmony isn't there. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me, creating the vibe of what is happening. My camera battery is flashing, but before I go, now I'm in a pickle because my library hold for apprentice to, or accomplice to the villain came through immediately. I love Libby because apparently my library has unlimited access to this entire series, and I love the series so much. And so I went on a little hot girl walk and was just listening to it, and then I was knitting to it, and I just love this series. Fun. It's a very like cozy fantasy. It's so cute. I just love it. It's like very fairy tale-esque, but like being in the point of view of like on the villain's side, and just the tension and chemistry between her and the villain is just so cute. Should I just go for a 15-hour walk today so I can just listen to this? I'm really invested in it. I'm only a couple hours in and I love it. I just want to keep reading that. I don't want to pay for the Kindle version either because I'm like, I have the free audiobook. There's no digital book available at my library yet, so I don't know what's going on with there. So yeah, then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll read this. But this is really creepy to read before bed. Like I get really scared to read, and nothing scary is happening. It definitely gives me an uneasy feeling with how the writing is, and the writing is very good. Yeah, I don't like it before bed because your girl gets nightmares. And this would have been so perfect to read this morning because it was so cloudy and we had a little bit of thunder and a little bit of lightning and some rain. I was like, oh, the vibe is calling for this, but I had to do stupid modules that ruined the vibe, and now it's pretty sunny out. That's it. Oh, huh. Oh, I thought it was dinner time. It's not. I got really excited. It is not dinner time yet. That's disappointing. Okay, well, an hour till dinner time then. So in the meantime, plug you into charge, as well as I'm gonna start reading this. It is now finally dinner time. I'm so excited. I just read for the last hour. The book is good, it's engaging, but like, I'm just very tired. Nodding off a little bit. Today on the menu, we have jalapeno cheddar hot dogs or like brats or something, and gluten-free mac and cheese. And then currently on the counter right now is my Ninja Creamy Vanilla thawing a little bit, and I made a really good batch this time. Not perfect, but getting close. So close. The lactose-free milk up to I think the second line or something, and then half a scoop of vanilla protein powder, 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free vanilla pudding, tablespoon of maple syrup, a packet of Truvia, I think it might have been an ounce of cream cheese. Last night I made the s'mores one again with this mix, like the half of the mix, and it turned out really, really good. I think I just gotta make a few more tweaks and I think we're gonna get there. Also, to add to the spooky factor is I've been watching the new season of Wednesday, and I love this show so much. I watched 2 episodes last night. I think there's only 4 episodes up right now, so I'm just gonna watch the next 2 right now. I love that show, so I'm gonna do that. Eat, knit, eat my ice cream. I know, not really anything exciting. This is like another weekend where I don't have much going on. It's really nice.
He looks different. I think he's healing her. Check out the inside of his skull.
Well, I think something suspicious is gonna be on this roll of film. Also, why did nobody go through her stuff after the fact? Like the police? Anybody? Why was this not found prior? Or why was it not developed? Liam, are you going to be a friend or foe? A love interest, or he's gonna be a murderer, or he's gonna be both. Maybe he's just a guy. Nah, they're never just a guy. Dun dun dun! Well, this is a fun development. I would enjoy this. Maybe. It'd be a nice little gig for a month or 2. That sunset though, wow. Something tells me that this vineyard is not going to be a love story getaway. I wonder if there's things buried in the vineyard. I wonder if the people that are there now are... I'm just suspicious of everybody. I actually have no idea where this is going, so therefore I'm suspicious of everything. Okay? Are we... I really don't know where this is going. Okay, this is taking a little bit of a different turn, but maybe it'll all come together in the end. Hey friends, what's up? Another day. It's Sunday. Having Sunday scaries again. I used to never get Sunday scaries, and for some reason these past few weeks I have them kind of bad. This morning I went and worked out. I went for a long hot girl walk this morning too. It was a pull day and my walk was foggy and kind of scary after reading a thriller, even though I'm not on any scary parts. Just the anticipation that I know it's gonna get a little spookier. Oh my gosh, you guys. Those modules took me forever. They took about 4 hours for me to do. And then I edited for like a half hour, just this video, just to see where I was at and keep on top of things. Be proactive in editing because it takes so long. But those modules took so freaking long. So I'm glad that I was like up early and got my workout in and did a really long walk beforehand, because there's no way I would have had the energy to do it afterwards, even though I went for another walk before I did yoga. I just really wanted to listen to the audiobook. I am back on my grind after being sick. Putting it back into place and being active. I'm glad I did some yoga too, just because my body was just really sore and feeling really tight, especially my adductors. They were feeling it a lot. It listened to a lot of the book Apprentice to the Villain. Then I went out on my hammock and read for a couple chapters. I'm on page 102, chapter 16. And my neighbors across the street called me over and they're like, hey, you want some cucumbers? I'm like, yeah. So they gave me 2 cucumbers that they grow in their garden, which was very kind of them. Got to say hi to their puppy. It was really nice to sit outside with the clouds, but as soon as the sun came out and I'm wearing black leggings, I felt like I was burning alive. There's everything that I did today. Congrats, you're all caught up. Not much has happened in this physical book, in this Forget-Me-Not. We're getting some diary entries. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how that's gonna play out. She did get Wi-Fi. She is an idiot. So our girl Claire is not smart. No one knows where she's at, which is so dumb. Like, at least tell someone. Tell one person. What the hell? You in a cult? What? This doesn't seem good. No, I don't like that. Bad news bears. She was very young and impressionable. I don't know. I feel like it can't be that obvious though, right? Maybe it is. Well, that's creepy. Dun dun dun. I'm nervous she's gonna go like full force into this instead of like assessing from the shadows. I hope she's smarter than this. Oh, I don't know. This is concerning. Oh gosh. Creepy. I don't like the farm. Farm is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Hello everybody. It's a couple days later. I did not vlog at all yesterday. I just went on a bunch of walks. Like, I went on my own walk to listen to an audiobook, and then I met up with a friend to go for a walk. I did end up finishing Accomplice to the Villain. It was so cute. I don't know why I thought it was a trilogy. It's not. I'm so happy that it's not, because I never wanted to end. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love this series so much. I can't wait for the next one. Yeah, I definitely want to look into getting some special editions of these books. As for Forget-Me-Not, I don't know if it's just because I've really been focusing on Accomplice to the Villain. If I'm just like not feeling this book, I'm interested, but like not much is happening. I don't know if it's just because I'm reading it a little slower, because again, I've been going on a lot of walks, therefore listening to the audiobook of Accomplice to the Villain way more than physically reading this book. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring me. I haven't gotten that far. I'm on page 199, chapter 33. So we have like, what, 123 pages remaining. That's what we're gonna do the rest of the day. It would be awesome if I could finish it today. I kind of just want to be done with it. Not really anything is happening. Okay, I was outside and then I came back in for dinner. I read out there for like an hour and a half, so that's lovely. I was gonna go sit back outside, but now I'm comfortable on my couch. Lily is a little unhinged. I'm curious to see what her story is. There's been a lot of developments happening. We found some information out. I just feel like the information that we're finding out now, minus a few things, that could have been found out prior to this, been set in motion a lot sooner. She is doing every stupid thing the girl in like horror movies that I don't watch. She's doing all the stupid things that they do. I'm so mad at her. This is ridiculous. Use your brain. Also, why do you not own a different flashlight? Why wouldn't you pick one up? I can't with her. It wasn't as a shocking of a twist as I would have thought. Maybe 40 more pages to go. It wasn't the biggest twist that could have occurred. I don't feel like this is so necessary, what's happening right now. Okay, it also speculated this plot twist, but like it was a little bit more surprising. I finished this book. Oh, all right. Let's get into it. It's not that I disliked it, I should say. It's not that I disliked it. I was bored. Did not engage me in the way that I was hoping. It wasn't very thrilling. I feel like the beginning part was more of the anticipation, kind of eerie, like that verbiage that I was talking about, the words that were used, the descriptors that were used. It created that beautiful, not beautiful, but like creepy, eerie environment of a thriller, and I was really excited for that. And then it just kept going and nothing really happened. I was looking at somebody else's GOODREADS review on it and I had the same thought. It was very slow paced, and when it did happen, it wasn't like spooky scary, it wasn't really that thrilling. It was a very slower paced thriller, which not always a bad thing. Again, I am a scaredy cat. I was not scared reading this. I was more scared reading the first little bit, maybe like quarter of the sense of like, again, the vibes were there. It had the ability, but it just never picked up speed. All of the plot twists, I saw them coming. Like at some point or another, I saw them coming. They weren't surprising to me. And that's, I think, what I rate thrillers most with, is how the plot twist got me if I never saw it coming, which typically, like, I try not to guess at things that often. I have things in the back of my head that will pop up, but I'm not intentionally trying to solve this mystery of any kind. Claire just did not have it together. She made so many stupid decisions. There was just a lot of things that I was just like, girl, I was just very annoyed with her. Also, I have a gripe. This happened with Lake Como too. The View from Lake Como. Authors, if you ever watch this, or if somebody knows of an author, if you have diary entries or journal entries of any kind that you are implementing and writing, you need to write them as a diary entry. Claire's POV, I believe, is in first POV. The diary entries, I think, are in third POV. The thing about the diary entries is they're their own chapter. They're told in third person. Make it a diary entry. Like, make it an actual diary entry in first person. Yes, you can embellish and like write, but if the book is already in first person with our main protagonist and you have a diary entry in here from somebody else, you can also make that first person. It won't be confusing. You can change the font. You can italicize. Even on the chapter title, the diary entries are dated. We know it is a diary entry, and yet it is told in third person. I hate being critical like this, but like, I also just find it really lazy. If you're going to make this diary a main focal point, at least put the effort into it to make it an actual diary entry. If you don't want to actually write a diary entry, there are other ways to incorporate it, and this was not it. It just really bothered me. I did appreciate the ending in the sense of like how it was all wrapped up with all of the girls to honor them. Yeah, in regards to like it being a thriller, no. I've heard that other books by this author, like that review that I read, other books by this author are also slower paced thriller. So I feel like they trend more towards like general fiction than they do actual thrillers. In regards to Accomplice of the Villain, highly recommend that series. The first book is Assistant to the Villain. They're silly, goofy, good times. Audiobooks are fun. Awesome. Glad we had this talk. And if you want to have more of these talks, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other reading vlogs, other bookish content as well. And feel free to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks. Bye.